Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bhajagovindam. In the last class, we have completed up to the ninth Sloka. Once again, we will read that and recollect the meaning, then go further. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nishchalatatvam, nishchalatatve jivan mukti. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. In this shloka, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya telling about the importance of the satsang. If you are in satsang, this will happen. If you are in that, this is the result going to happen. So, because of the satsang, you will get the nisangatvam, the detachment from all the worldly, illusory things and the beings. And because of that delusion gone and illusion gone, nisangatve nirmohatvam. So that detachment will help you to get out of the delusion. When the delusion goes, nirmohatve nishchalatatvam, there will be a clear understanding and a clear vision, nishchalatatvam. There is no any doubt about the either Jagat or the Ishvara or the Jiva. So all the doubts for us belongs to only these three categories. And nishchalatatve, if the very clear vision about these three takes place in one person's intellect, then he is called Jivan Mukti, Jivan Muktaha. That is called Jivan Mukti, that is called liberation. So, liberation or Jivan Mukti means not going to some place in the future time and attaining. That is not, according to Vedanta, here and now. Even for, so satsanga means what? You have to go to the teacher and listen from the teacher. So the guide is very, very important. Even for a small local sightseeings, we need the guide. So for local tourism itself, we need the tourist guide. And for the spiritual path to walk, we need the guide definitely. But people generally neglect this. I can just walk on myself, or I can read the books myself, I know the language. No, it won't help. So importance of the Guru also we must remember. Of course, Shankaracharya tells in between somewhere. And here one more important point. If a person having all the prosperity, whatever you say in the world, all that prosperity, not only the prosperity of this world, but the prosperity of the other worlds also. So that extreme or the pinnacle of the prosperity, the end of the saubhagyam. Such a person, there is one example in the Ramayana. If you take the Ravana has got all the prosperity. He conquered the gods. He conquered the worlds. He kept all the divine ladies as the servant maids in his house. and he controlled the Chandra, Surya, and all the deities. And he is a very good tapasvi also. Brahmaji gave the varam and blessing, then Shivaji gave the blessing, and he has got a very beautiful and chasteous wife also, Mandodari, and he is having a very strong brother, and he is having a one more, the very soft and the devotee Vibhishana, and he is having a very strong children also, Indrajit, who conquered even Indra, and he has got a very powerful minister Prahasta, and after that he brought all the beautiful ladies from the different worlds and different places, and he's having a very powerful and the protective kingdom is called the Sri Lanka, a fort which is protected by, the whole kingdom is protected by the, surrounded by the ocean. So what else a person needs? All the prosperity is there with him, but he is the most unfortunate and the unlucky person in the world according to the Shastra, according to the Ramayana. Durbhagyan. But externally, materially, he is a very Saubhagyavan, prosperous person. Only one thing is not there. Because of that, he became a Durbhagyavan, a unlucky person. What is it? That one, Satsangam is not there. If he's having the satsang, he never behave like this. In the Ashokavana, Sita Devi itself is going to ask him, Ravana, you have no any satsang in your city? You never attend the satsang? If satsang is there, you may not become like this. So Sita asks. So that means how much importance of the satsang. Now, another side, we will see the contrast picture. Sugriva. Sugriva, the pinnacle or the end of the poverty. Because of his brother Wali, he was pushed out of the kingdom, and he used to get many times beating from his brother, and he lost he lost his wife. Lost means wife is there, but the wife is under the Wali's hands. Okay? So, and he don't have his children with him, and no kingdom, not even a small bungalow to stay. Finally, he has to take the refuge at the Rishyamukha Parvata because Vali cannot come there. So in the Rishyamukha Parvata, in a one cave on a floor, by eating the fruits or whatever available there, and he is living there with all the time with the fear, all the fear. If at all he wants to take some good breeze and to search for the fruits and go out anywhere, if the Wali comes to know, he will chase him. So such a very pathetic life, the Sugriva. So in our angle, normally we see, ayyo, what a piteous thing, how much he is suffering. But he is the really blessed one. He is the Saubhagyavan. Even though materially he is not having all this prosperity, because of the satsang with the Hanumanji. Of course, it is like a sneham, the friendship between them, and Hanumanji respecting the Sugriva as the future king. So, because of the satsang, a Bhagavata staying near him and all the time consoling him, and because of the Hanumanji only, Rama came to the Sugriva. So now who is blessed really? Who is having satsang? How come? Ravana is going to lose everything at the end, everything, including his own life, children, palace, kingdom, all the powers, completely. But the same, this Sugriva is going to gain everything. Everything means even he gets the place to sit at the side of the Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. What it indicates, the satsang is. That's why if anybody person getting the satsanga in his life, we have to remember that they are very much blessed by the Lord. So whether we have the krupa or the mercy of the Lord or not, what is the indication? Satsang. If satsang is not there, you are far away from the grace of the Lord. Ishvara krupa deva. Okay? Pumsam Advaita Vasana. Or Tulsidas says in his Ramacharita without satsang, one cannot get the Viveka. Binu satsanga na hoyi Viveka. But how that satsanga comes? Binu Rama Krupa na soyi satsanga. If without the Krupa of the Rama, we won't get that. So Ishvara Krupa is very much required. So with all these things, we must understand that how much it is important to have a satsang in a life, in one's life. Then after telling this, now today 10th shloka, वयसि गते कः कामविकारः शुष्के नीरे कः कासारः क्षीणे वित्ते कः परिवारः ज्ञाते तत्त्वे कः संसारः भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. In this shloka, Bhagavan Shankara tells about 4 things. In that, 3 things are the examples, and by telling those examples, he tells that the 3 examples are related to the material world. The example is called in Sanskrita Drishtantah. And by telling that Drishtanta, what Shankara wants to communicate inform, he wants to say that in Darshtanta, in the real, you have to apply this and see what will happen. So what he is telling here, how the knowledge and the Jivan Mukti is related. Because of the ignorance, you think that you are bound. But when you gain the knowledge of your own self, you know that you are never bound. You are already liberated. That's why Jivan Napi Muktaha Jivan Muktaha. Liberation while living. So, for that he says in the example, tell me, Vayasi Gate Kaha Kama Vikaraha. This Kaha is where. It is not asking, show me where. It is a akshepartha in Samskrita. That means it is an objection. Once if the age goes, youthness goes, where that kama vikara, the desire for enjoyment, body become old and bodies have some diseases, vardhakyam, then vyadhi, both are there. So in that situation, there can be any kama vikara? Cannot be. Then sushke nire kahakasaraha. Once the water gets dried up in a lake, kasara means a lake, a pond, then it cannot be called as a lake. If water is not there, where is the question of calling it as a lake? Cannot be. Is it possible? So, no. Where is the kasara? In the same way, Shine Vitte Kaha Parivaraha. Once if the wealth, once a person loses his wealth, where will be the all servants and the parivara, near and dear and people? Because once a person is not rich and having enough money and all that, people won't come and hang on to him. No one will come. So these are the three experiences we see in this world, material world. One, if the youthness goes, there is no any kind of kama vikara or desire. When the water gets dried up, there cannot be any lake. Same way, when the person loses all his wealth, no any kind of hmm, parivara, the relations or the friends or his servants, nobody, because he is himself is the beggar like now. Now, in the same way, why I am telling these examples, my dear, gnate tatve kah samsaraha. Once if you know the reality, once if you know the truth, once if you gain the knowledge, and where the question of this world samsara, namarupa prapancha. So until you are in ignorance only, this mind, you give the importance to this namarupa prapancha. But once the knowledge arises in your same mind, that mind now understands that this namarupa prapancha is everything is an illusion only, mithya. So gnate tattve, by knowing the tattvam, that essence, where is the question of ignorance or the samsara? It may appear samsara after gaining the knowledge also, it will appear as like, even though we know the mirage waters are not real, after gaining that knowledge also the mirage water appears. Even though we gained the knowledge of the blueness of the sky is not real, it is only an optical illusion. Even after knowing that, but perception will be like that. Then what is the difference then? If it is appearing, there is a perception, but you won't do the projection. Perception which is not followed by the projection is called the abiding evidence in the knowledge or the self. Because after that, no one will think of to make a water project, hydroelectric project with the mirage water, or nobody will think of that to change the color of the blueness of the sky, or no one can borrow or bring that color. No. In the same way, you won't do any projection further. All our problem is because of the perception followed by the projection. So perception, in perception there is no sin or the wrong. It is only mind, senses are perceiving. But you perceive, let them perceive, but you know that it is only a mithya. Mithya means which appears, but really by inquiring, you go in deep and check and see, it won't be there. That is called mithya. For practical purpose, it will be there, but on inquiry, in reality, it is not there. Unreally, it is there, but in reality, really it is not there. So, gnate tatve kaha samsaraha, like that. That means karananase karyanashaha. Karananase sati, if the karana is gone, then where is the question of karyam? So that is the examples everywhere. Gate Vayasigate, if the cause of your youthness and kama vikara, all that karyam, when this is not there, that won't be there. So this is the principle applied in this shloka. So after this, 11th shloka, Ma kuru dhana jana yavana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam मायामयमिदमखिलं बुद्ध्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविश विदित्वा भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Therefore, my dear friend, never become proud, arrogant because of dhana, jana, yavana, garvam. Never become proud, feel arrogant because of these three things, either wealth and the your by having the lot of people behind you, jana, and the youthness, yavana. Because of the three things only, the person feels that I am so great, I can do anything, I can achieve anything, I can buy the people, I can do this, that. So dhana, already we have seen about the kama, this kanchana in before slokas. So dhana, jana, yavana, the wealth, the people, and the your servants or anybody, relatives, all that jana, and yavana. Jana means here another thing. I belong to this particular community. I belong to this caste, or I belong to this particular language. That is also a kind of create a proudness. So never have this kind of things because at any moment harate nimeshat kalaha sarvam. Any of these things, you may be very youthful and very beautiful, you may be a Mr. Universe or Miss Universe, okay, but any time the kala, time will destroy and takes away any of these things just by the time of blinking the eyes. Harati, it loots away, takes away. Nimeshat, Nimesha, Unmesha, Nimisha means the closing the eyes, and by the time of blinking, everything will just go away. Sarvam, anything, whether it is your wealth or health or possessions or relations, that means what? Anything can happen anytime. So we don't know the destiny, what prarabdha is going to come, and how the kala swallows everything. Kala swallows everything. That's why then what I have to do? Please understand, know this. Maya mayam idam akhilam buddha. Know for certain this is all an a play played by, showed by the Maya mayam. Maya mayam. Maya means which cannot be explained. Why it is like that? How it is like that? How come it can happen like this? That is called Maya in Vedanta. Ya Ma Sa Maya, which is not there, but it will show that it is there. So Maya means the magician do the magic, no? Nothing is real there. Indrajalam. So Indrajalam, like Maya means which is not there, but it shows. And that's why we cannot understand that. Science also struggling to invent and find out so many things. But still, all the time the question, why is this is like that? How it is like this? So, but in Vedanta, the teacher says, stop wailing and howling about this world. The world is only a word. If you take that L from the spelling of the world, L is like a backbone. If that backbone L is not there, it is only a word. Sadeva Saumya Idamagra Asit. Namarupam Vikaro Namadeyam. Vacharambanam Eva Vikaram Namadeyam. The name and form are only just a word. The Chandogya Upanishad says. So, like that, Maya, Mayam, this is full of Maya. Hmm? You cannot ask any reason why it is like this, how it is like that. So, don't waste your time in wailing and howling. Can you ever ask the, do you ever ask about the, in dream, why this kind of dream? Why I saw that? Why it is like this? No, you have no any control. That is a Maya projection of the mind, that is. In the same way, in total, this Jagat, everything is projection of the Maya. Then know it, that's all. Buddhva. Then what I have to do, sir? I know the whole world is a projection of the Maya. Nothing is real. Yes, that is true. You inquire, everything is temporary, impermanent. So by knowing this law of impermanence, understand that, then what will be the, and try to find out what will be the permanent thing. If this is all impermanent, whatever is projected by Maya, whether it is this world or upper world or down world, all the 14 worlds may be anywhere. Atal bhuhu bhuvaha suvaha mahaha janaha tapaha satyam, they say in Puranas, 7 lokas up or 7 lokas down. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. Anything, everything is only a projection, not real. Then, to project this unreal thing, there should be something, a base or the support. For example, to paint a big drawing or the picture, there should be a background, something support that canvas. In the same way, where this projection of Maya, or take a cinema movie, to project that movies, everything is a whole imagination created, nothing is real. But that movie, to project, there should be something that called screen. The screen adhishtanam support is not there, on which this Maya will appear. So that support is called Brahman. Brahman. But because of the projection of this Maya cinema, there is any harm or loss to the screen. How many years, how many pictures, how many shows, whether it is a good picture or bad picture, whether it is a firing or tsunami or earthquake or fighting or anything, anything will touch the screen? Never. Nothing will touch the screen. In the same way, now you have to know Brahma Padam Tvam Pravisha. What I talk to you now for 2 minutes is called the Brahma Padam. Brahma Padam, oh, some place. Padam means Parama Padam. In the Vaishnavas tell, no, not like that. Padam means Padyate Anena Iti, which is the source, okay, abode. or the support, that support should be naturally only one. You are projecting the cinema. If you put the different screens in a different uh, with patches or with the in between a different color cloth stitching, can you see the picture properly? No. So the screen should be one. It is one only. Ekameva. Only one. To tell that only one, oh, that one can support all these 14 worlds. That's why that one which is supporting all the 14 worlds, 14 just we know and we are telling, but how many we don't know. All the dreams are supported by the same mind. Dreams may be different every day. Short dream, big dream, happy dream, sorrowful dream, any dream supported by only one mind. In the same way, this entire Maya Jagat, the illusory, this Namarupa Prapancha, then the world with name and form is supported by Brahma. Brahma means in Vedanta bigger than the biggest. Brihat Tattvat idi Brahma. So Brahma Padam Tvam Pravisha. You enter. Enter means what again? That Padam, oh, I have to go through this. I have to go to Kailasha and through this door. No. Pravisha means here understand by knowing it. By knowing it. That's all. Knowing is enough. Knowing itself is being. That's why in Vedanta, Brahmavid, the knower of the Brahman, he becomes Brahman itself. He recognizes that he is already Brahman. Brahma Padam Tvam Pravisha Viditva. Then, after realizing, knowing, realizing also meaning knowing. Okay. Then, there is no any other way, sir. Only knowing the Brahman only is the um, remedy. Yes. Nanya Pantha Vidyate Yanaya. In Upanishad and in Suktam also many places, there is no another way. There is no another way. Only way. This is another delusion, confusion. So many ways are there. So many ways are not there. So many ways bring slowly, prepare you unto this understanding. So Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam. By knowing this, there is no Kala Bhayam. What said in the first two lines, Sarvam Kalam Harati. The Kala means here we can take the Lord of Death, Yama. But when you know the Brahman, for Brahman, in the reality there is no time. That means there is no death, means there is no fear. See, so Yama or Kala Bhaya, the fear of the time. Time only, no? My lifespan is going. When I may die. When I die, I don't know. Because somebody said I know at least my date of birth, but I don't know my departure time. That is the tragedy. Okay. After telling this in the 11th shloka, then दिनयामिन्यो सायं प्रातः शिशिरवसन्तौ पुनरायातः कालक्रीडति गच्छति आयुः तदपि न मुञ्चति आशावायुः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. So just now Shankara talked about the Kala and he is now Little more explaining and showing that see this kala how it functions day and night, early morning and evening. So like this, day and night and early morning and evening, in this way, a column we calculate no early morning, midday, evening, night. It keep on move like this. Yamini means here Ratri, night, or Rajani. Then weeks will go, months will go, and then seasons will come and go. Shishira Vasanta Rutau. According to our Hindu tradition, here we can calculate, count six Rutus. Rutus means seasons. Vasanta, Varsha, Hemanta, Sharat, Grishma, Shishira Rutu. Okay. So in this way, these six Rutus are there, and they will just come and keep on move. It is a circle, one after another, one after another. Day comes, night comes. Then day comes, then night comes. Day, night, day and night. Like this, the seasons keep on going. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, again Sunday. These are all only mental concept only, time. But in reality, there is no time. In sleep, there is a time? No. There is no time, there is no object, there is no place also. Desha Kala Vastu Atita Nidravasta. Then what is there? There is truth. The truth is you. So in this way, Kalaha Kridati. The time is playing, and in this playing, what is happening? Ayuhu Gachate. Our Ayushu, the lifespan, whatever maybe how many every second the heartbeat beating, no, tuck 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 tuck. You know what they say? It is the kala, the axe of kala, hit by the Ishvara. Ishvara means in the Yama form or whatever, in his hand having that kala itself is the devata. That's why when we talk about the Ishvara, Bhagavan also, there are two faces for him. One face, if you see, it is a Kala, Mrityu. But the same, you can, if you see other side, it is Amritam also. Okay? That's why in Gita, Bhagavan says, Kalosmi loka kshayakrit pravriddhaha. I am the Kala to destroy everything. I continuously keep on swallow. But other side, if you see the same Ishvara's real reality is the Brahmatvam, is called Amritam, where there is no any change, unchangeable, Avinashi, Nirvikaram. So Kalaha Kridati. Then Ayushu is decreasing. The axe, Kala axe is hitting. Tack, tack. What? This body tree. And then after the last beat, it will fall. So what it indicates, every heartbeat is reducing our lifespan. Is not to get frightened all this information. You just accept the truth and know, oh, this is what is happening. The Kala is playing this game. But you know, these ignorant, arrogant people, generally, Tadapi, even though this is the case, this is the truth, everyone knows, everyone sees, but Tadapi, the desire, the wind of the desire not leaving the person. Tadapi na munchati ashavayuhu. The wind of the desire is not leaving him until he dies. Even on the deathbed also he have got some desire. What for? What you desire? What is there to desire? So this desire is the very root cause of the continuation of the samsara cycle. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Okay, that sloka is going to come. In this way, please understand, oh my dear, Mudamati, Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam. Try to seek that Brahma Param, Brahma Param. That is the meaning of Bhaja Govindam. Seek. Know it, try it, seek it. Then, if it is not the case, in Kathopanishad, it says that otherwise this person is just uh, born like a blade of grass and gets destroyed, okay, in no time as the blade of the grass. Sasyamiva martyaha pachyate. Sasyamiva jayate punaha. Once if he dies, again he will born. Because the desire is there, no? Some desire. And so if the desireless mind, once if mind becomes desireless and the vasanas free, then that mind won't take the again form, shape and the birth. And that's why by knowing this sarva kalam kridati gacchitava harati nimeshat kala sarvam, there Nachiketa tells in Kathopanishad, when Yamadharmaraja shows so many attractions and want to uh, uh, divert his mind, he shows so many attractive things and I will give this, I will give that. Api sarvam jivitamalpameva. Even all this to enjoy the jivitam life is very limited only. Jivitam alpameva. Tadhaiva vahastava nutya gite. Yamadharmaraja shows so many things. I will give the beautiful ladies, I will give the swargam to you, I will give the nice chariot and music, uh, parties, dance, this, that. That's why he says that tasya eva vahaha tava nutya gite. Dharmaraja, keep all those things with you. I don't want. I have nothing to do with them. I want the reality. Teach me if you know that what is real. Why you are showing all this and tempting me, showing these temporary things? Because if I hold on to the temporary things, I have to suffer. I have to cry. I'll become miserable. So tell me something if you know which is permanent. Then only Yamadharmaraja, no other way, this boy is not leaving. So finally he teaches the Brahma Vidya. Then after that, the 13th shloka, Kate Kamta Dhanagata Chinta Vatulakim Tava Nasti Niyanta Krijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavarnava Tarane Nauka. Now, it is considered that from this shloka onwards, composed by the different disciples of the Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, who are all there at the time near to him. Generally, this shloka, they say, Padmapadacharya. Padmapadacharya is the very important one of the four disciples who wrote the um, commentary again, Brahma Sutra Bhashya Bhagavan Shankara wrote. Then this Padmapada written the commentary on the Shankara's Brahma Sutra's commentary. That is called Panchapadika. Okay. Then, so this sloka, what he tells for one young person who is just in the youth age and ready to uh, get married or got married, then for him, he's asking, just inquire, see that reality. Kate Kanta, who is your wife? Wife, okay, my wife, sir, I got married with her. But still, really think that she was not there before with you. She is not going to be there with you after some time. In between, some kind of relation. That's it. Okay, respect that relation and be with that relation, but never forget that this is only a temporary relationship. Temporary. Just like as while we travel in the train, we meet together and become friends, and then we leave just next day immediately. In this way, it is only temporary relation, even in the life also. That's why people will come and go. Somebody will born and somebody will die. This is the law. So just ask a question. Never get lost only about your wife and uh, all your uh, the pleasures and all that. By knowing that you can have that relation, so once in a while you please ask the question, Kate Kanta, and why you are so much attached and the worrying and thinking about only the dhanagata chinta, how much you want just to keep this body alive and to take care of your wife and children. Okay, why you become so greedy? Dhanagata chinta means greedy, more and more and more anxious about earning the money. There is no any other job in the life, only Artha and Kama. What about the Dharma? What about the Moksha? So Kate Kanta and it is Dhanagata Chinta. What is this? Hey Vatula, hey uncontrolled. No, there is Vatula means um, who goes free on his own. Nobody is there to say, there is nobody to control you, there is nobody to advise you, there is nobody to give a good word to you. Hey Vatula, a oh, distracted one, or addicted one, otherwise. Vatula. Kim tava nasti niyanta? There is nobody there to control you. You are so much engrossed and hmm, fallen in the samsara only with these relations and possessions, both these wet and dry garbages. This questioning. Nasti tam kiva nasti kim tava niyanta? A vatula? There is nobody. That means you never gone to any satsang. You have no guru. So if you have a satsang and if you met a guru, then that that won't allow you to become like this. So know for certain Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Eka. There is only one boat which makes you to cross the ocean of the samsara. That is in the fourth line. Bhavarnava Tarane Nauka. The boat to cross this ocean of samsara, only the Sajjana Sangati. Today we started the point with that only. The Ravana Sugriva example, Satsangam. And So Sajjana Sangati means here uh, association with the wise people, association with the Mahatmas, Sadhu, Santa Purushas, or Adhyatmika Guru, who talks and tells about these kind of things, teaches you the reality, teaches you the what is the wisdom of the life. So, in the three worlds, the only boat to cross the samsara ocean. That means no any my personal God also won't make me to cross. Then why, sir, we are worshipping so much and giving him so many things and asking for so many things? He is a powerful no. You have to ask the Ishvara. I told no. Ishvara Krupa Deva, Vinu Rama Krupa Satsangana Soi. But if you really ask the Lord something higher and the great, O Lord, please remove from my mind this over desire and greediness and all that. I don't want to caught up in this samsara, this Maya world. If you ask like that and if you worship him, then he will provide you the Guru. I told you that's why if the satsang not available for any person means remember that there is no God's grace showering on you at all. And remember that if you are getting the opportunity to listen to the satsang and you are interested in satsang and you are eagerly participating, understanding, grasping and understanding, then remember all the grace of the Lord is showering on you. This is true. That is what here are in the Tulsi Ramayana, Tulsidas said. So Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Eka. Only that alone only becomes the boat for you to cross over this Ajnana, the transmigratory world, okay? The illusory Maya Avidya world. So like this, very nicely is asking us. So in these two things, one is satsanga is important, then guru is important indirectly because satsanga always you have to listen means what? Somebody should speak to you, then only you can listen. Then the next 14th shloka. So from here we have to remember different disciples are telling the different aspects of this spiritual path. So they are not in exactly a particular order. The messages will come in random. Jetilo mundi लुञ्जितकेशः काषायाम्बर बहुकृतवेषः पश्यन्नपि च न पश्यति मूढः युदरनिमित्तं बहुकृतवेषः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Here this is told that another disciple of Shankaracharya, Thotakacharya, composed or said this shloka. Maybe in that time, in that around him, he saw maybe many people are wearing the saffron clothes and they looks like sannyasis. And but every akar robe person is not a real sannyasi. The sannyasa akar robe outside is only just indication, that's all. But how you are inside? Inside you are, at the heart of that, you are really a renounced person. That's why Antarika sannyasa is more important than the external. Internal sannyasa is more important than external. And otherwise, many people are putting that akar robes and cheat the people in the world. That also we are seeing. That's why for them one kind of advice and for us to be careful. Okay? Here, we need not to take only criticizing about the sannyasi akar robes, but we can take it in a wide sense. What? In the world, people are cheating others. Not only the sannyasi is begging because of sannyasa dress is there, people will give money. There are many other people also. They are looking like a lawyer, they are looking like a police, but they cheat the people. In any dress makeup, the person can may cheat the others. What for? For somehow to earn the money to get benefit of that. So people are deceiving in all the fields. There are people. Okay, don't blame only the sannyasis or akaros, but in the shloka specifically mentioned that what he is telling. For that example, why this means Ravana himself to abduct the Sita, he came first with the akar ropes only. So that's why if Ravana itself in that particular Treta Yuga done such a mischief, now also people will do mischief. Okay, this is the way the world. Now, what people will do? Jetilaha, some are growing their hair so much, and that all hair they may tie on the head so big, hill like, and some are completely shaved head, mundi. Some are all the time keep on pulling their hair. They won't allow it to grow. They won't go for shaving. But simply whenever they are sitting, particularly this is about the Jain monks. I think they do like that Lunchita Kesha, who plucks the hair one after another. How painful it is, but they will do. And then some are Kashayambara, wearing the ochre robes, or Bahukruta Veshaha, some other something or other makeup, putting so many Rudrakshamalas here and there and putting the Vibhuti or something, all by doing external makeups and all that. He knows that he is doing wrongly and all that. Pashyannapi nacha pashyati moodaha. All this adharmic way of doings are all meant for only for the sake of udara nimittam, to fill his belly. But this cheating is going to be adharma and it becomes a sin and we have to pay for it later, because whichever you do, you have to get the result phalam of it. So, for the sake of udara nimittam, bahukruta veshaha, he puts so many. Here, this particular phrase, pashyannapi na pashyati. That means what? Even though they know it is adharma, even though that I am cheating somebody, even though they know that if anybody cheats you, do you like it? If anybody tells lies to you, do you like it? Even though you are a parama, very super liar, but if anybody tells the lie to you, you won't tolerate. Same way, even how much you big thief you are, and if anybody uh, do the theft from you and takes your object, steals your object, how much angry you will feel. Even if you are a thief, the thief also will become angry about other thief, because he taken from me. So as you are thinking he has taken from you, everybody thinks in the same way. Why can't you think this? That is called here pashyannapi na pashyati, because foolish mind, foolishness. And sometimes they will catch also. Those days in the Raja means they will catch him, our government, our police, they will put him behind the bars also, and it may come in the paper also, and it will become a so big nuisance news. Everything he knows. For this typical example, I will tell and conclude. Like our Duryodhana in Mahabharata. Duryodhana says, somebody asked that, you don't know the dharma? Why you behave like this? Maybe his own relatives are like Sanjaya. All good people are there, some are. Actually, in Ravana's palace also, his own brother is a very Uttama Bhagavatan. Uttama Bhagavatan. Oh, Vibhishana. But whenever Vibhishana says any good word, he won't listen, he won't care. In the same way, around the Dhritarashtra also, Duryodhana also, there are many good people. Vidura was there, Sanjay was there, elderly people are there. Even Krishna came and advised them. So what Duryodhana says, Janami dharmam nachame pravrittihi, Janami adharmam nachame nivrittihi, kenapi, hmm? केनापि शक्तेन हृदि स्थितेन केनापि ईशेन हृदि स्थितेन यथा करोति तथा करोमि. What he says, the meaning is, I know what is dharma, but I never follow. I know what is adharma also, but I never withdraw from it. Then there is somebody sitting in my heart, and whatever that Shakti propels and tells, I do according to that. See, he is escaping by telling in his heart some power is there, and Ishena, okay, some Shakti power is there, and that propelling me to do. This is called foolishness. Pashyannapi na pashyati modaha. So we'll stop here, and next class we'll continue. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ. हरि ओम तत्सत्.